If there is a Pojun star in the natal chart, when it encounters Hua Ru and Hua Quan, we need to simultaneously consider, when it comes to offense, exactly which path the Hua Lu will take to go out. In the previous episodes, when talking about the 4 transformations of the Tan Lang star, they were very well received by everyone. Almost every video, after being up for just a week or two, would get 20 or 30,000 views. However, out of those 30,000 viewers, only a little over 400 people actually liked the video. Come on, if you think it's pretty good, remember to hit the like button below. There are a lot of people watching, so don't forget to like it. If you search for Kaizao, you'll see that what we teach is pretty good, right? Give me some encouragement. This time, we're going to talk about the Pojun star. The Pojun star is also one that usually if your natal chart has it in the spouse palace, when you go for a fortune telling, you'll get scolded badly. If it's this kind of chart and the woman is about to get married, then if the groom's mother takes the chart to a fortune teller, she'll also get scolded badly with people saying, "Oh, this is not good at all." Oh, that's usually how they talk about it. It's pretty much the same as with the Taiyang star. People just criticize it all over the place. Actually, it's always like this. People just criticize it endlessly. So in the next 3 videos, we're going to set the record straight for everyone. Pojun star in the spouse palace. Wow. When the spouse is in the spouse palace and you add the 4 transformations, what kind of interpretations are there and what special characteristics will appear? The star that directly opposes Pojun is always Tianxiang. The direct opposition to Pojun is always Tianxiang star. This is fixed. So in the same way, as we keep mentioning to everyone, Zi Wei Doshu cannot be analyzed by looking at a single star in isolation. The manifestation of each star depends on the situation of its opposition. In other words, for example, when we previously talked about Tan Lang and the emergence of Tan Lang's desires, you have to look at where it arises. In fact, you need to consider its opposition. It doesn't always appear exactly as you imagine, because the wolf in your heart might be different from the wolf in someone else's heart. Similarly, Pojun is also a kind of force in our lives. The pursuit of dreams and romance. Where does this pursuit take place? For each Pojun, it will be different. Next, we have 3 videos to watch. We'll look at Pojun in opposition with Wu Q, Pojun in opposition with Zi Wei, and Pojun in opposition with ISZN. These 3 Pojun positions. When the 4 transformations occur, what kind of situation will arise? Today, let's first introduce the opposition. If it's Wu Q in opposition, what does the Pojun star represent? When the opposition is Wu Q, Pojun will be positioned right here. It will be in the derived position. Sometimes it might be reversed. Pojun could be here and Tianxiang over there. For the sake of a better visual, let's place Wu Q here and Pojun over here. It could be reversed. We're talking about the Pojun star here. Basically, it represents a person's inner dream. And for this dream, it will stop at nothing. It will do whatever it takes, regardless of the consequences. Interestingly, its counterpart is the Tianxiang star. But we also interpret it as someone who strictly follows their own rules and adheres to the requirements of those rules. That's why we say that people with the Tianxiang star, when they go out to eat, will pay a lot of attention to whether the restaurant's restroom is nice and whether the restaurant is kept very clean. That's how it is, because they have certain standards for themselves in terms of interpersonal relationships, or even their own inner codes of conduct. They have requirements. And this is also why, when Pojun star is in Xinyao, it often makes things feel uncontrollable for others. Because, you see, how can you possibly understand someone who is very romantic, and then, with Pojun as the purifier, and then Susan tells you that all the palaces it occupies are the ones marked by Po, so it seems like an uncontrollable situation. But then, its opposite palace is actually a relatively stable new star. This is often the part where people get stuck when learning. In Chinese education, the values we are taught are singular, but in reality, people's values are never singular. It's just like we mentioned before about Lian Zhen. Oh, its transformation is to seek, but when Qiu Long is blown apart, it will do even crazier things. Po Jun is actually the same. There is someone who, in their heart, has a lot of romance. So, on the outside, this is what he shows. What does that mean? Everything has to follow my rules. This is the basic concept established for Po Jun. It's like, if someone is a Tianxiang star, well, someone who is a Tianxiang star is someone who values rules. But what they show outwardly is, these are my rules. So you all have to follow my rules. My rules are about doing this and that, and I want things done a certain way. What comes across is that, outwardly, this person seems to have a lot of ideas that are different from yours. But in reality, they're not actually different from you. Rather, those are his standards, what he believes is right, and for the things he believes are right, he wants to pursue them seriously. But from your perspective, because the opposite workstation is looking at us from the outside, when you look at him, it seems like he's someone who can't be controlled. So, as for Tianxiang's counterpart, I'm Po Jun, right? If I have a lot of my own ideas, then of course, when I'm outside, I want everyone to follow my rules. I want you to go along with my way of thinking. So Po Jun's counterpart is Tianxiang. And the reason is because they're positioned next to each other like this. So, in fact, Dushu is a very profound study of human nature by the ancients. In the study of human nature, there are many layers that construct a person's psychological state. It's just that our education has taught us to see things in a rigid, formulaic way because that's easier to control. So we end up thinking, oh, well, we tend to think this should be equal to that and that should be equal to this, and we don't make multifaceted associations. Okay, so after we've introduced the basic structure of how Po Jun has an offensive tendency, let's talk about our Changjiang method. In each palace position, when there are two stars, you always have to look at the star in front. Po Jun faces Tianxiang, but when Po Jun is in this position, what's across from it? It's not just Tianxiang, it's the 5 xiang. So for this group with Po Jun, what's across from it? The rule and requirement here is about the real attribute of wushu. Each star represents a certain value that exists in your heart. For example, Jumen represents the emptiness or insecurity inside you, while the sun star is, you feel that whichever palace you are in, you feel that in that palace, things must go your way, and you have to be the one in charge. Now, the Wushu star, as we say, represents the most pragmatic value in our hearts. When Po Jun is in this position, and its opposite palace is Wushu and Tianxiang, this means that my values are built upon financial worth or grounded in practical, material values. Moreover, there must be a strong sense of order and rules. Therefore, this group, if it appears in the natal chart and in this series of programs, we are mainly introducing the spouse palace in the natal chart. The spouse palace in the natal chart represents several things. First, your attitude toward relationships. Second, what type of person you are attracted to. So what type do you like? Now, let me say, the type you like and the type you actually end up with are not necessarily the same thing, right? For example, I might like Lin Qiling, but that doesn't mean I'll actually end up with Lin Qiling. Or you might like chubby people, but that doesn't mean you'll actually find a chubby partner. Even though there are more chubby people than Lin Qiling, right? Your natal chart analysis mainly represents two structures: your attitude toward relationships, what kind of attitude you hope for, and the type you like. Of course, this is based on your natal chart. So we're also influenced by major fate cycles. For example, I might, according to my natal chart, I like this type of person, but under my major fate cycle, I like a different type. I used to think that guys had to be good looking, but after I turned 40, I realized that being handsome is useless. Being chubby is what really matters. So what does that mean? So it has to be both chubby and handsome. The body can be chubby, but the face has to be handsome. You end up with a combination of both. The main structure of the natal chart still needs to be present and considered, okay? So, when my spouse palace is governed by Po Jun, what's the main theme of Po Jun? Its transformative energy is about sacrifice, which means I'm willing to give up a lot for love, willing to spend my time, my emotions, and my energy. And I'm willing to waste my time as well. Oh, because I think that romance in a relationship is everything. Why did the ancients believe that having Po Jun in the happiness palace was not good? Because it's also possible that for the sake of a new love, I might waste my old relationship. I might just throw it away immediately. The wrong person, as we say, is like the unknown where Po Jun resides in your chart. It's the area where you tend to pursue things without considering the consequences. Most books will tell you that the palace where Po Jun is located is a sign of destruction, because in that area, I act without regard for anything. When I act without regard, I don't compare. I don't make a comprehensive assessment. Without a comprehensive assessment, some setbacks will inevitably come in. When those setbacks arrive and I still don't make a thorough assessment and I'm not careful, then I end up in my pursuit of romance, it's easy to run into problems, and in the end, this gets interpreted as being prone to issues, so it ends up being described in a very negative way. Because as we've repeatedly mentioned, what was the logic of the ancients? The rules for choosing a spouse were established during the Ming and Qing dynasties, which were the two most conservative eras. That's why the stereotypical eight-legged essays often appeared during those times. These two dynasties just wanted everyone to behave obediently, so the entire social atmosphere and its values were all about making you conform. In such circumstances, of course, the Po Jun star and this romantic pursuit would be completely rejected. So, if we look back at this Po Jun star, in my natal spouse palace, it represents my innate values about relationships, what kind of attitude I hope to present in love. And then, what kind of type do I like? If Po Jun is present, it means that this person's approach to love is basically more romantic, more willing to pursue actively, and more willing to take on challenges. What kind of challenges, you ask? So what is it that they pursue? In terms of values in love, when they feel they can put in effort and go after something, what could affect them? That depends on the counterpart. Of course, because the counterpart is Wu Qiu and Tianxiang, these two stars are relatively well behaved. The stars Tianyao and Tianxiang require rules, and those rules need to be considered very pragmatically. They have to consider things very pragmatically. It's like when we talk about Tanlang star facing Wuku in work. Well, that wolf is basically a husky. It looks like a wolf, but in reality, huskies are obedient and don't dare to do much. Why? Because whenever it has a desire, it has to think, if I do this, will it cost a lot of money? Is this worth it? In the same way, this Pojun star is like that too. When Wuku and Tianxiang appear, Pojun will start to consider things carefully. If I break up with my current boyfriend now to go after someone more handsome or with better stamina, is that really worth it? Sai, my current boyfriend might give me 80,000 a month, but that more handsome guy is unemployed right now. So is this really a good idea? Maybe not. So she might give up on it. But because she has the Sima Di and Pojun stars, she has that impulsiveness. After jumping around impulsively, she thinks it over and realizes, Sai, no, this guy probably can't support me. So she gives up on the idea. Because there's a Wuku star here, what should we be more concerned about? What we're more concerned about is that these two Huaji stars. Huaji represents rules being broken. Just look at last year, during the Geng Nian, how many Tianxiang Huaji were there? All the established rules we used to know were completely broken last year. So when Tianxiang turns into Huaji and the rules are broken, I will also be broken. The Wu Q star in my heart, which is supposed to represent a practical mindset at this time, not only will I pursue my romantic feelings, I might even lend money to that man because the rules have been shattered. What if it's Wu Q turning into Hua Ji? Then I have to see, on this Wu Q Ji, if I have other ways to make up for it, I might use those other ways to compensate. But if there aren't any, with Wu Q turning into Hua Ji, I would actually consider things even more seriously. That monetary value. In other words, my pursuit of romance would return even more to considering that. Who can provide me with a better material life and financial support? It actually comes back to this aspect. Because I feel that I can't have any gaps emotionally. For example, here, if it's the spouse palace, then it must be the Guanlu palace. If I don't have Huaji in my career, when there's no Huaji in my work, usually people like this will be more focused on whether or not their job has these things when choosing their work. They choose based on the corresponding financial rewards. So of course, that's also how they pick men. These two stars, when not affected by Huaji, will just obediently and properly pursue their emotional relationships. And actually, compared to what we know about Pojun being so chaotic, it's not really like that. In fact, Pojun isn't actually that messy either. It's really not the case that they fall in love with everyone they see, definitely not like what's described in the books. At the same time, does Pojun have transformations? Pojun can also have the 4 transformations, including Hualu. Yes, it can also form circles. When Pojun transforms into Hualu, we often joke that all the other Hualu transformations are pretty good, but Pojun turning into Hualu tends to be a bit more uninhibited, making it hard for people to control. In the natal chart, aside from the parents and siblings palaces in the luck cycle chart, almost all 6 major palaces are like this. That is, as long as it's one of the 6 star palaces, when it encounters Hualu, it usually means you've invested your energy into that palace. As for Hualu or Lu Kun, we interpret them as things that increase or are added. So if it's in the spouse palace, of course, it means that feelings or relationships will increase. Now, the natal spouse palace represents your attitude toward relationships, so it's not called increasing your romantic fate, but rather that you have more romance and more emotional layers in your feelings. With this kind of attitude, it naturally becomes easier to increase your attraction to the opposite sex. Some people naturally tend to communicate more with the opposite sex, are more likely to give others opportunities and interact with others more often, so of course they have more luck with the opposite sex. But some people aren't like that. So that's what it means when the spouse palace has Hualu. This is the meaning of the spouse palace with Hualu. It usually means that I have more romantic opportunities or connections with the opposite sex. Why is that? Because I'm willing to put effort into this matter. But if, for example, I'm someone who just loves staying at home, only likes binge-watching shows, only likes reading comics, and never goes out at all, if someone invites me out and I still don't want to go, how could I possibly have any romantic prospects? So that's what Hualu means in this context, but it also depends on what exactly is Hualu. For example, Pojun Hualu. What does Pojun Hualu mean? It refers to wealth or opportunities that arise as a result of breaking through or overcoming obstacles. So when we talk about Pojun Hualu, we often joke that if it's in the Chai Pogong, then the more connections you make, the more money comes out. But for Pojun Hualu, you have to look at which star is generating the transformation. So it's only after breaking through that the money comes out. Oh, this usually refers to selling things because only after breaking through do you get money. So what does it mean in the context of the spouse palace? The idea is that I have to expend my mental energy. I have to invest a lot of effort and dedication in order for romantic opportunities to appear. And this is also why people often say that when Po Jun Hua Lu is in the spouse palace, that person may have a lot of romantic encounters or a lot of messy relationships because you keep investing a lot of effort to attract many romantic opportunities. Of course, you end up with a lot of them. But since this is the natal chart, you have to consider that actually it's because I'm willing to put in the effort for this relationship. I'm willing to make a lot of sacrifices and I'm willing to give a lot. Of course, outsiders might look at this and think, oh, that's not good. And sometimes this willingness to give isn't just directed at one person. For example, I might have a girlfriend now, but what about my female colleagues? If I get along well with them, I'll also be willing to give to them. If someone treats me well, I'll treat them well too. Outsiders might think I have many romantic relationships. In Po Jun Hua Lu, this person likely has good luck with romance. But just as a big tree has withered branches, many people mean some bad apples. More romantic encounters increase problems. That makes it easy for things to go bad. There will be more rotten relationships, that's just how it is. But in this particular group, it's not so bad. In this group, it's more about self-sacrifice. And when it comes to public matters, it's about me and Tianxiang, right? Basically, to put it simply, when it comes to emotions, this person is very willing to let their partner make financial contributions as long as it's according to their rules. In other words, as long as you don't go on random shopping sprees, whatever you want, they'll be willing to give it to you. But if you start buying things recklessly, that won't work. So when would they agree to let you splurge? On the day when the Tianxia Hua Ji occurs. So if your boyfriend falls into this group and you want to go on a shopping spree without getting scolded by him, what should you do? You have to wait for the annual or monthly Tianxia Hua Ji to happen. Or when the daily Tianxia Hua Ji occurs, you can go on a shopping spree and even coax him into buying things with you. And relatively speaking, he won't say much about it. Of course, if you don't think the celestial phenomena will transform, then you'll never get this chance. You might as well give up on this period. So, the Tianxia Hua Ji is really important. Otherwise, what can you do? If your boyfriend is a big spender and you go on a shopping spree, he won't scold you. When Wu Qiu Hua Ji happens, because your emotions are very passionate, you're willing to give and contribute to your family. But at the same time, you care a lot about this money. Since you've decided to give, then don't complain. If you're going to give, don't grumble about it. So while he's giving, he also feels like, oh, it's so easy to spend a lot of money this way. That's why financial disputes arise in relationships. The reason is right here. As for Po Jun Hua Lu, I generally feel that if it's a bit weaker in the wealth palace, because aside from being prone to spending money recklessly, I actually think the spouse palace is okay, as long as you adjust your mindset. When it's Wu Qiu and Tianxiang on the opposite side, don't feel like you're spending money and then start complaining. Other than that, it's actually pretty fine. Relatively speaking, the best of the 4 transformations for Po Jun is generally said to be Hua Quan, not Hua Lu. So what happens when Po Jun transforms into Hua Quan? Quan represents a kind of control, a sense of mastery. So on a certain level, this control also signifies stability. In other words, because of my efforts and contributions, I want to be able to have control over things. My relationships, in other words, I want my relationships to be under my control. So how do I control them? By being romantic, by being willing to invest money, by putting effort into both love and practical matters, and even by managing my work and relationships in a very pragmatic way. I hope that all these things can help me take charge of my love life. With this mindset and intention, naturally, my Po Jun Quan will make the stability of my emotions much better. Will I be influenced by this side? Of course I will, but since it's not Hua Ru, which is about selfless devotion, but rather Hua Quan, when I feel that I can't control what I give to you, then I just give up. Of course, I can't deny this part. There will still be investigations, some disputes, and emotional issues caused by differences in values, but at least in the case of Po Jun turning into Hua Quan, you'll feel like, this isn't working, then I'll just move on, unless the Tuoluo star is involved. I feel like it's not working, so I want to control you. But then, Tuoluo tells me not to leave, and that makes things more painful. If your natal chart has the Po Jun star, when it encounters Hua Lu or Hua Quan, we need to consider both at the same time. What kind of path is that Hua Lu leading to? For Wu Qiu and Tianxiang, it means making valuable contributions. So what about Hua Quan? What should I do to be able to control my love? I'm willing to give, but I want my contributions to be valuable, so that I can have control over my relationship. This is about the natal chart. If Po Jun is now in the spouse palace, what should you do when you encounter Hua Gong or Hua Quan? We need to consider the opposition, whether the opposition involves the 4 transformations, and also look at the situation with Hua Lu and Hua Quan. Consider whether you might have your focus placed here as well. Thank you, everyone.